Ashamed. Ashamed of genocide. Ashamed of slavery. Ashamed of no regret or remorse. Ashamed we bombed my relatives in a distant land who never attacked us. Ashamed the way we unilaterally support the 80-year-old genocide of Palestinians. Ashamed we support and fight with terrorists throughout the world. Ashamed of a parasitic royal family. Ashamed of constant illegal war since 1990. Ashamed there is always money for war, but not for schools. Ashamed of a fascist lying press and a state machine which locks up journalists, bans news channels, and bombs journalists in other countries. Ashamed we ban sports players due to racism. Ashamed that 2 million children go hungry every day. Ashamed that there are 20 million poor people. Ashamed that the rich are not taxed fairly. Ashamed of slave wages. Ashamed of abuse of fellow workers who turn the wheels of the economy. Ashamed we have to import hundreds of thousands of cheaper workers from outside when we have our own. Ashamed that our only choice is to vote for the same puppet politicians, but the international puppeteers remain the same. Ashamed that our politicians are subservient to the World Economic Forum without our consent. Ashamed of cancel culture and lack of true debate, critical thought, or difference of opinion. Ashamed that net zero is bankrupting people and making a few well-connected corporatists even more obscenely richer. Ashamed the NHS is brought to ruin. Ashamed of the growing vile hate in the UK. Ashamed of what my country has become. I'm ashamed to be British.